we are going to talk about the 3 exercises I like to do the most. And that way you will have developed and trained the whole chest in this workout. Yes guys, it is back, my top 3 movements for a muscle group, and this time we are treating the chest. Who does not want a big chest? It can never be big enough, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to have a big chest. We're going to talk today about how I created my big chest, and we are going to talk about the 3 exercises I like to do the most. Starting with the pec deck, a fly movement, isolating the chest. Back in the day, years ago, I used to always start with the bench press or an incline bench press, even a dumbbell press. However, the stronger you get, the more weight you can push, the more stress will go to other muscles as well, such as the front delts, the triceps, or even the joints. If you have any trouble with this or mind-muscle connection, starting with the pec deck would be the best choice, as you will then isolate the chest first, pre-fatigue it, and make sure you don't have to do as much weight on the exercises afterwards. So what you want to do here, complete stretch and complete contraction. The function of the chest is to fully stretch this muscle out and then not go forward like a bench press, but actually go inwards, which is why this is a perfect movement to start with. So what you want to do, stretch all the way to the back, really feel those muscle fibers stretch out. You can now see them stretch out as well, and then go squeeze them all the way to the middle right here until these handles touch, knowing you've achieved full range of motion. So a full stretch here, full contraction here, and make sure to hit 12 to 15 reps, or preferably around 15 plus reps, to ensure you're getting a very good stimulus in the muscle and starting the workout with an incredible pump. My second movement for a big chest would be working the upper chest. I did not forget about this, because how did I develop a full chest after all these years? How did I really create a full chest here? Mainly because of filling out the upper chest as well. So this is going to be the incline bench press in a Smith machine. So we have a Smith machine right here. This, first of all, saves you from having to use a spotter behind you. You can save yourself. You can go close to failure, which is what you need to do to create muscle growth, to stimulate the muscle enough to grow. Also, when you go all the way down, you want the bar to touch your chest because you maximize the stretch here. And we all know what that means. Maximum stretch is maximum stimulus or growth for the muscles, including the chest. But now, this is a mistake a lot of people make. When you go all the way up, they extend the arms, which means all the pressure is on the elbows. What you want to do is go up about 85% and then go all the way down again to the full stretch. You don't have to go all the way up because you can't contract the chest that way anyway. We already moved the arms together with the pec deck. So on this one, focus on the stretch. And lastly, it's an incline bench press. So we want to use an incline. So the bench, you just pick a bench that you can change the incline of, and you use the slightest incline you can. So one setting above the flat setting. That is all you need to target the upper chest, but to keep the front delts out of it. And this is what really created a much fuller chest for me. Ooh. The final one is going to be the regular chest press, but do choose a chest press that moves along the natural path the chest wants to take, aka wide at the stretch, narrow at the contraction. Let me show you. Sitting down, as you press, it goes inward. When you go backwards, it goes outward. So this mimics a natural motion of the chest. Then what you want to do is feel the stretch here, feel those muscle fibers stretch out. Push forward, but don't do this, because see, now there's less tension on the chest. I can hold this pretty long. So you actually don't want to focus too much on the squeeze, which you already did on the pec deck at the beginning. So go all the way to the back, stretch it out, push it, squeeze shortly and go back. What I've also done is transform this chest press in a slight decline press. This finishes off the chest completely. We've done a complete motion at the beginning with the pec deck, then an inclined version for the upper chest, and now we're really focusing more on the whole chest but also the lower chest. Basically, a decline press, it emphasizes stretch, and the deeper the stretch is, you say it, the better the growth will be. So it will eliminate a bit more of the delts and put the chest more in the stimulus part where exactly where you want to feel it. So slight decline, using this pad, allowing your body to sit in a slight angle and really push the chest outwards. Don't focus on the squeeze too much, focus on the stretch quite a lot, and that way you will have developed and trained the whole chest in this workout. Now you might wonder how many sets on each movement. On the pec deck, the first one, or an isolation movement you're doing later in the workout maybe, in your case, around 4 sets, 3 to 4 sets, really get a lot of blood in there. On both presses, 2 to 3 sets. If you're cutting, I would stay around 2 sets. If you're bulking with more energy, more recovery, I would go for 3 sets. If it's a weaker muscle group, stay in a higher set range. And a strong muscle group, you can stay in a lower set range, but that's my recommendation for the ultimate chest. All right, those are my 3 favorite movements to do for a big chest. We developed with the first movement the whole chest, getting a lot of blood and muscle. Then the upper chest with the incline bench press on the Smith machine for safety. And also the entire chest and the lower chest with the chest press. Rep ranges on the first one around 15 plus, and on both presses around 10 to 12. I would not go too heavy if you want to save your joints in the long run, which is what I've done to create this full chest. All right, let me know what other muscle group you want to see. This chest one was requested quite a lot on the first one about the biceps, and we have a lot of muscle groups left, so let me know down below what you want to see, what you think. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stay golden. The Dutch Oak has arrived.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy.